joking at this point, and that's what this is, isn't it? This is just now a joke. The medians out there have cost the taxpayers in this town millions of dollars to install and maintain, and I would like to know who's responsible. Mayor, responsibility, accountability, and consequences. Are there any in this city? Are there any? Simple question. There are.
Yeah,
but that sure doesn't look like to me.
Well, when somebody goes, we cut budgets based on the fact that some people, that's what they want to pay last. That's the end result. So
Mayor, the problem is not with cutting budgets at the bottom. The problem is with leadership at the top. Yes, sir, it's my opinion. May I, before we get too far off topic, and I totally tick you off, I've got 5 questions or observations I would like to have answers to. What happened in the first 40 days? That was alleged in the Tough Turf letter. Why was this all let go? He gave his notice, and we do nothing until we come to the end of it, and then it's a big panic.
We'll get you an answer.
Yes, sir, I appreciate it. Number 2, who advised the manager, or more particularly, who didn't advise the manager on the Glencoe rehire?
He will answer that.
And I answer that. Mary?
No, sir, not my satisfaction. We've got an assistant manager here who was on board a year ago when Glencoe was let go. She's still on board here. Do you not talk to her?
I did not talk to her about this. Mary sent the memorandum in, and I talked to purchasing.
Mayor, I had a question down, the Public Works mow, was it the best they can do, or were they in revolt? So Mary has thankfully answered that. It's the best they can do. They can't communicate, they can't get their equipment right, they can't operate it correctly, they can't cut grass. So is that the truth of it here in Public Works? We can't cut grass. So who's responsible for that? Who put these characters out to cut the medians if they can't cut grass? Who's responsible? Who's accountable? And what are the consequences, Mayor?
Number 5.
No, number 4, Mayor. I'm sorry. Either you can't count or I can't count.
You already did.
When I see in this document this self-serving comment, there has been a repeated failure to correct these deficiencies, which caused Public Works to consider cancellation of their contract early in the contract cycle. If someone is not performing, they need to be let go. Why are we now saying after they resign, oh, we were going to get rid of them anyway because they weren't reporting? That is self-serving of the worst kind. And Mayor, the final comment, and this is either number 5 or 6, depending on which of us can't add, and it's a budget implication. What is the value in the budget for medians? I'll bet you there's nobody in this room can answer that tonight. So is it a situation where we're not putting enough money into our medians? Or is it a situation where we're putting plenty into our medians and we're just not getting our value? So, Mayor, if you've been writing them down, I would sure like honest questions to those answers. Because, Mayor, accountability, responsibility, consequences, you live your life by them. I live my life by them.
I agree.
Why does the manager and his crew not have to worry about it at all?
We'll get you an answer.
When?
We're going to write an organizational chart, and we're going to define responsibility, and we're going to attach a value to it.
I hope we're serious, because I'm getting really tired of this. This has been now at least a year or 2. I've been listening to this saga, and it gets worse and worse. Last 6 months with Greg, I've been complaining, it's getting worse and worse. We really need to seriously ask for accountability. Someone's going to take responsibility. I want you to know the other thing that did not get missed by me is that we actually cut mowing a little in the next budget.
Yep.
Now, how in Lord's name can you cut mowing when the council has been complaining about it now for the last 6 months, and I get the new budget, and one of the cuts to make the money things go together is mowing. So there's a disconnect.